This is a song that Dr. Jar will be doing for the Guardians of the Galaxy program. It's called Go All the Way by Carmen and Bryson. And I'm told that the lead singer was also the bass player, which is why this thing seems to have a million chords in it. I'll give a tutorial on both the rhythm guitar part and the lead guitar part. I'm playing the lead guitar part all the way through in this version. After I present the song, this is Go All the Way. Yeah, yeah, yeah! I never knew how complete life could be till she kissed me and said, "Baby, please go all the way." It feels so right being with you here tonight. Please go all the way. Just hold me close. Don't ever let me go. I couldn't say things I wanted to say till she whispered, "I love you, so please go all the way." It feels so right being with you here tonight. Please go all the way. Just hold me close. Don't ever let me go away. Before her love, I was cruel and mean. Had a hole in the place where my heart should have been. Now I've changed and it feels so strange. Come alive when she says all those things to me. And she said, "Come on, come on, come on, come on. I need you. I love you. I need you. Come on, come on. Please go all the way. It feels so right being with you here tonight. Please go all the way. Just hold me close. Don't ever let me go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Go all the way. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, so if you're interested in the music from the Guardians of the Galaxy, here's a quick tutorial on the guitar part for "Go All the Way," as I've cracked the song. And I'm not saying that I have the definitive version by any means. The song has a billion chords in it, but it starts off with this really simple lick that, if you're used to playing a D and vamping up with your little finger like that, you just do it up here where it's on an A. So that would be the D chord pattern brought up to where you're basing it on the ninth fret, and you're vamping up to the 10th fret with your little finger on the E string. And that is a C chord, a D chord, but you're only playing the first three notes of the D chord, so it's like this bar chord pattern of the D chord, but just the first three notes. Now, after he does that twice, he starts hitting the A string open, and you can hear that A string ring. That's a real simple lick that's also on the lead guitar line. So I'm barring the second fret on both the D, A, and D strings, and hammering it up to the fourth fret, and then the same thing on the D and G strings, and then playing it back. Now it sounds kind of weird when it's not going fast, but when you bring it up to speed, it sounds fairly normal. And remember, when you come back up to this lick, to keep that A ringing. Now, what the rhythm guitar is doing is an A to an A suspension. So it's... The rhythm guitar part, it sounds like comes in after the fourth iteration. So when this part starts, sounds like the rhythm guitar is also... And the way you do that A suspension is you take the bar chord A, and then you shift these two fingers where they're on the 7th fret of the A and D strings. Now they're going to be on the 7th fret of the D and G strings, and you just leave it barred like that. Now, the reason you don't see my middle finger coming up is because it's just faster to just leave it where it is on the G string. But that would be the rhythm guitar part. For the most part, the rhythm guitar part tracks the lead guitar part exactly, and they're just pretty much playing in unison. But in this section, it's doing something different while the lead's going. And then you hit a G chord there, and then you come up with what I'm going to call the verse. So it's in a different key, and it starts on a C. It goes, I never knew how complete life could be. Just you kissed me and said, baby, please. And that please go all the way is the chorus. So let's start with the verse. C, A minor, D minor 7, B minor 7, E. So it's pretty quick. C, A minor, D minor 7, B minor 7 to E. And then we're into the chorus. And the chorus is, please go all the way. It feels so right being with you here tonight. So that's half of the chorus. And then the second time it does exactly the same thing. So it'll go A, F sharp minor, please go all the way, up to a D. And then it's very quickly going to go C sharp minor down to B C sharp minor down to B minor, and I'm playing these as minor 7th. So C sharp minor 7, B sharp minor 7. So it's A, F sharp minor, D, C sharp minor 7 to B minor 7, and then to E, and then back up to the C sharp minor, and then F sharp major this time, and then B minor 7, D minor 7, and E. So let me do that again and just really slow it down. A, F sharp minor, D, C sharp minor 7, B minor 7, E, C sharp minor, F sharp major, B minor 7, D minor 7, E, and then it'll just repeat that chord pattern. But you'll notice that the second time I come to the A, I'm using this bar chord up here just because it's closer to the E minor 7. A major, F sharp minor 7, or F sharp minor rather. D, C sharp minor 7, B minor 7, E, C sharp minor, F sharp major, B minor 7, D minor 7, E, and then it'll go into the second verse. Come down to the C. Okay, now after the second chorus, it's going to come back to this beginning lick, and that'll lead you into a bridge, the first of two bridges. So, but this is a vocal bridge. Before her love, I was cruel and mean. I don't hold the place where my heart should have been. So there's the opening lick. And then when it starts down in the hole of my heart, that's an F, G, and the rhythm guitar will go back to the A. probably play the A suspension. The lead guitar is just doing this really simple lick, which is just the 5th fret on the B and stretching the 7th fret on the G string so that it gets to the same note. And then I'm just doing a pull off from the 5th to the 7th fret of the G string. So that's a pretty simple little lead riff, and that's pretty much all of the lead work that's in the song. The lead and rhythm guitars do split off at the end, and I'll show you that here in a second. So, before her life I was cruel and mean, and a hole in the place where my heart should have been. Now it's the rhythm, both guitars are just playing on an A. Now I've changed and it feels so strange. Come alive, F, G, A, B. And she said, come on. So there's the E there. So it's F, G, A, B, and that's a B major, and then to the E. Come on to A, back to E, to A, to D, to G, to C. So we're doing an E suspension down to an E. So the E suspension, I'm actually going ahead and playing the 2nd fret on the A, D, and G strings, and then resolving to an E major chord, and then it'll go back to the chorus. Please go away, just hold me close, don't ever let me go. Okay, so at the end of the 3rd chorus, you've got this nice little lead riff, and there's a rhythm guitar part that goes along with it. The rhythm guitar is very, very simple. It starts on an F, what would be an F sharp power chord, and there's a reason I'm using my little finger to play the 4th fret of the A string, because I'm going to keep that little finger locked there on that 4th fret while I play the D string, or the E string rather, on the 2nd fret, and then on the 1st fret. And notice I'm leaving my little finger right there on the 4th fret of the A string. And then I come up here and I do what might be a D power chord, but notice here's my little finger sitting here on the 7th fret of the D string now, and my first finger is on the 6th fret of the G string. Then I've got the D power chord as my first finger goes down. So my first finger is going to go down from 6 to 5 to 4 on the A string. So that's the rhythm guitar part, and then it'll rejoin the lead guitar part when it goes to F and G. And then it'll come back here on the A suspension chords for the end of the song. So here's the rhythm guitar part at the last lead, which is kind of a bridge. Now I'm going to show you the lead line on that, because it does this nice little kind of a classic rock lick. It ends on the opening lick. So let me show you that lead bridge there. So we're going to take what's essentially an F sharp minor, but I'm only playing the first 4 strings of it. So I've got my 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the D string, and then I'm barring the 2nd fret of the G, B, and E strings. Except I'm going to put my little finger there and I'm going to vamp off of the 4th fret of the E string. So that's where you hear that changing note, is going from the 4th fret to the 2nd fret of the E string. And then I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to be playing the 3rd fret of the D string. Now I'm going to bar all the way across, and I'm going to play the 2nd fret of the D string. Now I'm going to play the 1st fret of the D string, and I'm going to play the 2nd fret of the G, B, and E strings But I'm doing this with separate fingers now because I'm going to lift the little finger off. So I'm going from 2nd fret to open on the E string. And then I'm going to play what looks like a D chord, but it's open. So the E string is open. So I'm playing the D string open, 2nd fret on the G string, 3rd fret on the B string, and the E string open, and then coming back to the B string. And then I'm going to play the 4th fret on the on the A string. And I'm barring the D string on the 2nd fret. So I'm going to play the 2nd fret of the D, the G, and the B strings, but I'm going to vamp from the 3rd fret to the 2nd fret on the B string, and I've got the 4th fret up here on the A string. So. And then the F, G, and I'm back to the beginning lick. Let me play that bridge for you, that lead bridge for you very slowly. And that should give you all the materials you need for Go All the Way.